Interesting. So you're more like a green tea person. Interesting. I'm not super into tea. I feel like green tea. I've had too much green tea in my life, I think.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No, I'm not giving up the bucket. I refuse. Oh, this goes deep. I refuse to give up the bucket. I'm sorry. I'm just not giving up the bucket, man.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Oh my
Guess
God!
what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
I'm keeping my bucket. I'm sorry. This is my bucket.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Oh, it's so dumb. Oh no, honey, you tried. You tried so hard. Let me do a let's do a roulette. Oh, Johnny. Hold on, Johnny, it's my bad. I forgot to give you your starter bamboo. Right, motivation? Oh my god, I thought it was Halo. I was like, oh. Wait, my bucket.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Yes. Wait, the map is different. Oh. Welcome to the whiteboard ending? Dog mode? Once you don't leave this room? Is there an achievement for never leaving your room?
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
The bucket is magic, okay? It's comforting.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Oh, really? Oh, that's hilarious. So like I'm one of the few ones that get it.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yo!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
That's so dumb, dudes. That's so dumb. I love it. Is there a way for me to get down there, like all the way down? I mean, if I jump down here, I'm gonna die. But like, there's a door open there, like the door, like the B door. It's gotta be a way for me to get down there eventually. What if I go here though? Oh. Why is there a knight there? Reminds you of the of Monkey Island because of the stupid fun. It is pretty fun. It is definitely stupid. Whoa. Narrator dialogue? Is this where the narrator lives? Just records all of his dialogue? Like all of his lines?
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number...
Thank you so much for the raid! Oh my god!
The less sense anything makes, the sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
I think he's talking about the bucket, right? Hold on! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome! Thank you so much, Kev. I love your face. That's super, super awesome of you to choose me for a raid. That's really, really kind. Belief! Welcome. Welcome, you guys. Bob, hey, welcome back. And you get raided exactly as you wake up. Yeah, so every time you wake up from now on, streaming or not, I will get raided. If I'm not streaming, then it's a SWAT that's just raiding my house. Hello. Hi, you guys. We've been enjoying the Stanley Parable. It's really, really fun. Oh my god, Static 2. Will you guys play together again? Thank you so much. Oh my god, Static double raid. Oh my lord, you guys. Please chase those links down. Jesus Christ, man. If you guys don't know Static and Kev, please give them a follow. Super awesome people. Static lately has been playing a bunch of different things. Very, very recently, V Rising, which looks super fun. I wish I could play it. I can't, because my PC won't allow it. But Ixicor, welcome. Hello. Iki works. I'll call you Iki. Oh, I guess yeah. I pronounced it wrong. Yeah, Ikikor. I would assume. I'm gonna call you Iki. That's fine. Oh my god, look at that, you guys. You just nailed it more or less. I mean, I tried. I tried to nail it. How's Deep Rock Galactic, guys? And also, since you're all new here, and since like we just got like a bunch of raids and stuff, why not give everybody some bamboo? Let's give everyone bamboo. Yeah, everyone's getting a flat amount of bamboo to get you started. There we go. And now we can play games like a roulette. I'm gonna bet 1,000 on 4. Don't eat all of your bamboo at once. Yes, please. Give yourself some bamboos. Be right back, friends. Got you, console. Hi guys, my name is ShinoSeven. If you don't know who I am, I stream a whole bunch of different things. Lately, we've been going through Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I am extremely slow at that game. I'm 40 hours in, and I'm still in chapter 8. So if you guys have seen the playthrough from Static, you will know that like Static is a man that is committed, and he's able to go through games at a decent pace, which is not my case. I get easily confused and tripped and bugged down by side quests and stuff. So I get kind of lost and just like run around in circles most of the time. Mechanics, hi, how are you doing? Starting to weaponize the bamboo, so a mini raid the stash of bamboo and have unlimited bamboos. You could try. But we've been playing other stuff. We've been having some fun in Subnautica Below Zero. I am afraid of the ocean, so it's been kind of a ride playing that game. And we're now playing some Stanley Parable, which is hilarious, by the way. Super fun. Yes, we do have a question of the day. I would love for you guys to tell me what is your favorite kind of coffee/tea. And also, very obviously, coffee is superior to tea. Everybody knows that. So, and if you disagree, then you're just wrong. Just so you know, by the way. Subnautica looks kind of fun, but I always hate water levels in games, so this one as well. Yeah. So like you don't like it because of the navigation or like getting lost and stuff. I don't like it because I'm afraid of the ocean. Like I like in real life, I don't really go swim in the ocean. So like whenever I play Subnautica, it's like the entire time I'm stressed out. Especially if we have to go super deep in the ocean and there's like creatures there that can eat you and stuff, I get super stressed out. You just like swimming in games. Gotcha. So yeah, we're a few hours into the Stanley Parable. If you don't know what the Stanley Parable is, it's hard to put into words. It's like you're in this adventure and the narrator tells you like, oh, so, you know, and next, like Stanley took the door to the left, and then like you don't follow what the narrator is saying, you troll him and you take the door to the right, and then it messes up his story that he's trying to tell, and you can keep messing him up. And we've been trolling the narrator for so long now. It's been super funny. I have a decent sense of direction, luckily. I'm not too bad, but now that I have like in Subnautica, now that I've built Gosh dang it. I forgot. I'm getting tired. That's why I keep forgetting words. A compass. I built a compass. And now I know where I am. Most of the time. I have a superb sense of direction in games, but IRL, I walk away from my house like 2 blocks and I'm lost. That is awesome. Technically speaking, Pepsi is kind of caffeinated. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, there's more sugar, but it is, there's caffeine in it. So you are getting some coffee. Indeed. Indeed.
It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it.
Yeah, it seems confusing, right? Deep Rock
Haven't
Galactic?
figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
Monetize the bucket.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back.
No, I haven't.
Even
No.
now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Who's Gamborata? What?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. So that's the bucket. If I don't pick up the bucket and go to the same location, let's try that again. I haven't found... Where's the PC with the input, though? We haven't found the input PC this time around.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Dragoon is a lot of fun. Sorry, Deep Rock Galactic is a lot of fun if you can get friends to play with.
It was okay.
It seems kind of interesting, for sure.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Yeah, we're going down there.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Come on, man.
Stanley
Okay.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, let's get the bucket again, obviously.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Gotta embrace the bucket, guys. See, like on this stream, we're all about elevators, infinite holes that are not so quite infinite, and buckets. This is it. This is the essence of the ShinoSeven stream distilled.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This
Everybody
was not
gangsta
the
until
correct
the
way
end.
to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
That's so dumb. There's gotta be a way for me to go down there, though. I just don't know how.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
And yet I didn't, because I just left. See, I wonder if there's like a different answer here now that we
No,
have the
stop.
bucket.
Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
That's what I was
How could
searching.
you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain
Yes.
a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
I'm scared. What? What is this?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what
Oh,
is
God.
or is not a bucket.
Okay, Iki.
Okay, let's begin.
This.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, come on.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Narrator is trying to take my bucket again. I'm gonna go, yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
It's a 3D recreation,
Item
so
3.
it is a
Is
bucket.
this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Oh my god, dude.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
That's a tractor. He's like, are you insane? That's a tractor.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
How?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Both? What do you mean both?
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
Bob, I
That's a
followed
mistake,
your
Stanley.
thing.
Do you believe that nothing is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
I broke him.
A bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did
Everything was a
disappear? Wait,
bucket?
was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could...
Bob, you need
Except
the
me.
answer.
I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change
Isn't
the
it?
fact that we haven't got a game. So,
True.
tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Yes.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Okay, that's awesome.